Hi folks, it's Wootini from GayGamer.net here with another weekly video podcast. I wanted to start things off by noting that we are in fact up to episode 99, which I find kind of insane. So I feel like I should do something special for the 100th episode, but I have no idea what to do, and now it's too late to really plan anything spectacular. But I feel like the 100th episode shouldn't just be me sitting around doing my usual shtick. So I was thinking that maybe I could answer viewer questions. If there's something that you've always wanted to ask me about, go right ahead and ask. You can either send me an email at my gaygamer.net address, or you could just leave the question in the comments on this video on YouTube. Take your pick. And then hopefully I'll get at least a couple of questions, and then I can answer those in my 100th episode. The other thing I wanted to talk about is, I forgot to mention this, but a while ago I managed to get the Wii U Chat to work. And I video chatted with a friend of mine who lives in Florida. And because I had tried calling people, and then apparently people have been trying to call me, but basically all that happens is the little home light blinks, and if you don't catch it while you're playing a game and press the button to see the notification that you have an incoming call, if you miss that, then you know, it's gone, and you'll never know. I mean, I kind of appreciate that it's not like a more obtrusive like pop-up on the screen or something to say like, you have an incoming call, because when you're trying to play a game that would kind of ruin things. But once I finally got it to work, it actually worked surprisingly well. I mean, it did disconnect a couple of times. But the picture quality was good, the sound quality was good. I did mute my television and use the gamepad speakers instead, because that's where the camera is, so it just makes more sense to hold the gamepad and do this. And it's on the TV, but like, it doesn't make any sense to look at the TV because the camera's down here. Also, can I just say that from below is not a flattering angle for anybody, and so literally I'm sitting like this the whole time, because you don't want to, that's just not good. Also, the whole drawing on the screen thing was not intuitive. It actually took me a little bit to figure that out, how to do it. And then once we did it, it was cute, but ultimately a little bit useless. But yeah, the video chat was quite fun, and it worked really good, and I would like to use it again, except that I feel like the way it notifies you of the calls is not really very good, and you just don't know that you're getting these calls. Also, I don't want to like bother people and be like, hey, do you want a video chat? And they're like, no, I'm in the middle of playing Mario. The other thing that I wanted to talk about this week is the new Karaoke for Xbox 360 app that launched this past week. I had some impressions after I tried it out, and I put the impressions up on the site at gaygamer.net, so you can read my little article, which is just basically like an overview of it. But now I've actually had the opportunity to play it for a good chunk of time. I, in fact, bought a 2-hour block for $3. And the problem is that whole buying a block of time, because I had thought, you know, oh, like, I've got to make sure that I've got 2 hours, and I'll play it right then, because, you know, I don't want to, like, waste the time that I've paid for. But then I thought, well, no, because they should only charge you while you're playing the game, because otherwise, why would they have a 24-hour pass? Like, there's a 2-hour pass for $3, there's a 6-hour pass for $5, and then there's a 24-hour pass for $10. And I'm like, okay, that's, you know, I would buy the 24-hour pass and then just use it up eventually over the course of a week or whatever. But in fact, that's not how it works. It does, as soon as you buy the pass, it starts counting down. Whether you're playing the game or not, whether you're singing, whether you're browsing the selections of songs, or whether you've actually turned off your Xbox to go take a break, it will be counting down those 2 hours. So basically you need to make sure, what I did was I actually queued up a bunch of songs and then bought my pass and started playing, but I mean it didn't last long enough, so I ended up having to go back in and like select more songs, and I just felt like I'm browsing menus and I'm being charged for this. I mean, it sort of makes sense because it's like renting a room in a karaoke bar, you know. You go to a karaoke place, you and your friends, and you pay for the room, and you pay for 2 hours or whatever, and I mean this is only $3, so it's much cheaper than going out to a karaoke place, but I don't understand, like 6 hours I can see, like if you're going to have some people over for an afternoon, like 2 hours is not going to be enough if you're going to have a bunch of people over and they're going to want to sing for hours and hours. But why would you buy a 24-hour pass? You have to sleep. You're not going to sing for an entire 24 hours. I feel like you're never going to sing for more than 6, but what do I know? There might be some crazy person out there who bought the 24-hour pass and then just stayed up for 24 hours singing karaoke songs. I do appreciate that they have like 5 free songs every day of different genres and whatever, so usually I can turn it on. So far, I mean it's just been a few days, but like I turn it on and there's like, you know, okay, here's a couple of songs that I'll sing, and then there's a couple songs I don't want to sing because I don't like them or I don't know them. Not that it matters, because you're really just making noise into a microphone, so it doesn't matter if you're on key or not, which is good, because I like just having fun, and it's like even less of a game than SingStar or Lips, you know? It's just a karaoke machine. It just happens to have like achievements and scores and unlockables so that, you know, it feels like a game. But it's definitely something that I'm going to do. I mean, the song library is kind of ridiculous. I got very excited to see, like, they had, like, TV show themes, like Josie and the Pussycats and Facts of Life. And they have a bunch of show tunes. I sang a bunch of songs from Hair. Didn't have any Jesus Christ Superstar, unfortunately. I sang a couple of James Bond themes. For Your Eyes Only is a really awesome song. I did encounter a couple of technical hiccups. Usually the songs stream fine, but in the 2-hour block there were like 2 songs where it streamed and then froze, and I had to back out of it and try again. Also, there was one song where, like, the lyrics didn't match what was on the screen. Like, the printed lyrics were in time with the song, but then the actual vocals were like, you know, 10 seconds behind. So I had to shut the vocals off on that one, because it was freaking me out. But it's fun, and I can totally see myself doing it periodically, like every couple of weeks, you know, shelling out the $3 for the 2-hour pass, and then just singing a bunch of karaoke songs for 2 hours. And if, you know, you have people over, it's great fun for that, because it's even less of a game, and you don't have to worry about it. They do have smart glass, so that you can, like, queue up songs and stuff, and you can also browse the song selections at the top of the screen while someone is singing, so someone else can sit there and, like, pick their next song and queue it up while someone else is singing, so that's helpful. But when you're on your own, then, you know, you have to waste money browsing songs. So it's actually kind of fun if you like singing. If you don't, then, well, you weren't even going to download it anyway. So I'll shut up now, and I will see you next week for the 100th episode spectacular. Even though it's Christmas Eve, I'll still upload it. I'll probably upload it like Sunday night or something. And we'll have a Christmas 100th episode spectacular. So send me some questions so that I can actually talk about that, because I think that would be good. So I'll see you then. Next week. Bye!